there, I'm Cher, and this is Diary of a Pen Nerd. So, what you see before you right now is actually all of my pens that are clean right now, and I actually only have 3 that aren't. These 3 that aren't clean right now, but all of these are clean. It took me like 2 days to clean them all in between studying for finals and everything, but because I just finished my 2nd semester of university, which means my first year of college is down, and that is very exciting. So it's summer now for me. Well, I have one more assignment to do, and then the year is over. But yeah, so I was studying for finals, and I would come and clean my pens. It's a way to kind of de-stress. And now what I realized was happening was that I was just, inking up a pen here or there and writing with it, and but not writing it dry, and then kind of rotating on to my other pens. And so I had a lot of pens inked that had been inked for a really long time and that I hadn't written with, and so I was just cleaning them all out. And now it is time to ink up some new pens, and in a new color scheme for summer. I'm feeling the summer vibes. For the vast majority of this year, my color scheme in my pens has been purple and pink and green and flowers and lots of stuff like that. But I am thinking for summer, I want to go with a citrus theme, specifically oranges. And I did a little bit of swatching to play around. These are kind of some of the colors that I was looking at, because I know in my mind how I want to kind of style this. So I have my ink colors picked out. It's these 4. My Arizona Sky, Citrus, and Crimson inks from Dominant Industry, which I thought was just super fitting. And then I have Ferrisville Press, Brilliant Beanstalk, and Organic Studio, Santiago's Sea Blue. And I want to try and ink up pens that I was not just using. So I was pretty much just using this one, although I've had this one inked up and used consistently since I got it. I love this pen. This is the Jinhao Dadao 9019. But, in the interest of rotating through my pens, I think we'll have this one sit out just for now. These 2 you can't really, these are need cartridges, so we'll set those to the side. I know that I want to put citrus in my Kaweco Sport Sweet Mandarin, so I already know that one. I thought about putting Arizona Sky Crimson in my Kaweco Mellow Blue Sport. I like this color combination. I could get behind that. I could also put Arizona Sky Crimson in this pen with the Fude nib, because I like using the Fude nib to make titles and headers. I could also put Arizona Sky Crimson in my Kaweco Dark Olive. I feel like that would be a pretty combination. Brilliant Beanstalk is a shimmer ink, so that kind of limits my options there, but I could put it in my Wingsung Fude nib, or I could also put it, I think, I've never put a shimmer ink in this pen before, but I think this one could handle it. This is the Ferris Wheel Press brush pen, and oh, what is happening? Oh, there we go. And then I have Organic Studio Santiago Sea Blue. And what pen to put this one in is another twister. I could put it in this pen. I feel like that would look nice. Could also put it in this one. All right, we have to make decisions. This is the hardest part. I think we'll go with this. That'll be fine. And then I'll put Brilliant Beanstalk in my Fude nib, and then Arizona Sky Crimson is the last one to decide. It's between these two. Which of my Kavekos? If I do my other green Kaveco, then that sets me up for a nice selection of pens, I feel. It's like, arrange them. I like that. All right. There we go then. So we can set all of these to the side for now. I'm sure they'll get inked up at some point. I'm just inking up pens specifically for the color scheme I had in mind. So, oh, I'm gonna start dropping things everywhere. We'll set all of these to the side. And we'll just work with these. So, okay, I can't forget what I had with what. There we go. And we'll ink them up and see how that goes. Start with this one. Santiago Sea Blue is like a really pretty teal, and it sheens a lot. So I'm hoping that the medium nib on this Jinhao is gonna show it off. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Look at that, I got more ink on my fingers than I did in the converter. Incredible feat by me. Oh, it's bubbling. There we go. So over the summer, I'm hoping that I'll have more time to work a lot more on pen projects, and hopefully then also film more to share with you guys, because I really do enjoy that. And fun fact, I quite like eyedroppering my Kavekos, but I never use silicone grease, and I don't know that I've ever had a massive problem. I don't know if that's just a me thing. It's, if my pen can be eyedroppered, I'm going to eyedropper it. And that's just the way it is. And with the Kavekos, it's a lot more convenient, I feel, to eyedropper, because then you don't have to get the converter, which is separate. It's like, I love the Kavekos, but really, the converter is separate? It's always shocked me. So there's that one all inked up. Oh, I should have probably closed this before I spill everywhere. And then this one. And then I do have another green, which is also from Ferris Wheel Press, but it's Peter Moss in my Pilot Varsity. So I'll have two greens. But yeah, I'm going for oranges and sunny blue skies kind of color scheme and vibe, and change things up from, you know, pink and purple flowers, which is all I've done this whole year actually. And then this, actually, I've had Arizona Sky Citrus in this Kaweco Sport before. This was what I inked up last fall because I did a pumpkin theme for a couple of months and I really enjoyed it. So looking forward to doing this one again, and I'm realizing that I really like broader nibs when I have the paper for it because it shows off more of the ink than a fine. So even like a medium nib I would prefer. Oh, I might have filled it up too much. No, just perfect. There we go. So this one actually has a broad nib, and then this one is a medium. This one is a fude, as I keep mentioning. How many times can you say it? But this one is an extra fine. So this is a little tiny baby tip. But when the paper can handle the ink, I prefer to put down quite a bit of ink. I forgot which one this one. This is citrus, so it goes in this box. It's hard to remember sometimes. Oh, I stained my box a little bit. That's okay. Look at that. Just got ink all over my fingers. I actually had a classmate, this was way at the beginning of the semester, she didn't have a pen and was desperate for one in our lab. And I was like, I can lend you a pen, but you know, I only have fountain pens. I don't have anything else. And he was so... Whoa. It's like, I don't have anything else. But he was so desperate, he accepted it. And I gave him... I think I gave him... this pen because it's cheap. Although, honestly, I would be devastated if I lost it because it's so quickly become one of my favorite writers. But I gave him a pen to borrow, and he was like, you know, it's a really nice pen, but I got ink. When he gave it back to me at the end of the lab, he's like, it's a nice pen, but I got ink all over my fingers. And I was like, oh, haven't you heard? That's a feature, not a bug. You're supposed to do that. Be more concerning if you hadn't. But yeah, those are my pens, and I'm actually really excited for this. I think it turned out nicely, my color scheme. So it is actually several days later, and I realized that it was kind of lame to spend all that time talking about and picking out and inking up the pens and not even show the swatches. So that's what we're doing today, so that we can kind of see how these are working. And this one is the Dominant Industry Arizona Sky Crimson. In my Quebec Sport Dark Olive. With an extra fine. And usually I like this ink in a broader nib so that you can see more of the shading. It's more saturated, but it's doing well in the extra fine. I had it in a different extra fine before and it wrote really dry and I hated it, but it's not doing that in this one, which is good. And then we have the other Dominant Industry Arizona Sky Citrus. This is in Quaco Sport Sweet Mandarin. And it is a broad. And the broad is really nice to see some of the shading. And this is a combination that I've done before and enjoyed, so that's all very exciting there. And then this one is actually like really stealing the show for me, which is, oh, it's gorgeous. Organic Studio Santiago Sea Blue. And this ink is just gorgeous, and I'm actually so sad that I only have a sample. I'm gonna have to get a bottle because it's beautiful. And I'm loving it a lot. And in this Jinhao Dadao 9016. And this is a medium. And it is writing so well. This is definitely probably my favorite pairing already. And it's just beautiful. And then finally we have Ferris Wheel Press Brilliant Beanstalk in my Wing Sung. I'm actually not sure what pen this is, but it's a Fude. And there they are. There are the swatches of all of the pens I inked up. And the sheen on Santiago's Sea Blue. Do you see it? Can you see it? Probably not because the lighting sucks. But yeah, there's the pens, and then back to the rest of the video. And yeah, excited for summer, excited for more pen projects and pen adventures, and to share that with you, and also have a lot of ideas for journaling and different things like nature journaling and different experiments to do there. So pretty excited. Stay tuned. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another transmission. And if you want to stick around, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll have the next chapter of my story out shortly. Bye for now. Love, share.